Greetings and welcome to Education B24, Introduction to Classroom Teaching. You're in the right spot if you want to be a teacher, or if you ever thought about exploring going into the teaching profession, which I believe is the noblest profession of all. We train everyone else up who is going to do all the other jobs in the world or careers. Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind, and not training the mind what to think, but training it how to think, how to problem solve, how to think for itself and think critically. So I'm extremely passionate about education and helping people get to where they want to go. So I am really excited for our semester together. So make sure you do read through our course syllabus in detail. I would actually print it out and do some highlighting or whatever. Make sure you understand where your grades are coming from and the different expectations and policies. I especially expect you to participate and give it your all. And I'm going to do the same thing for you. I'm going to be here and I'm going to respond. So what I really want us to take a look at are our learning outcomes right here, because that's really what our base content is. The first one is, and it says 50 hours here the last couple of years. It's been 45 hours due to COVID. And rather than it being structured in a classroom, it's been virtual. There will be more information on that later, but know that that is a big chunk, and unless you get all of those 45-hour virtual observations done, you can't pass the class. So that is absolutely necessary for passing the class. And then the rest of the course content, we'll dive into, go ahead and read the course description, but we'll basically be around diversity and elements of diversity and student and populations and diverse learning styles. And then also a big chunk of it is how teachers and schools promote learning. So what weaves all three of those together are our course objectives. So there's a chart on our syllabus page in Canvas that goes through each of the objectives in detail, and kind of lays out for you the different sum assignments, and also which this column here called related TPEs, CSTPEs, you're going to learn about that, and that's something we're going to use all the way through, because that is what it takes to become a teacher. TPE stands for Teacher Performance Expectations, right up here. And then CSTP are the standards for the teaching profession. So we're going to really kind of try to hit those in and get you really familiar with those. This course does transfer as a upper division course to the CSUs and UCs and private schools for the most part. So that is why we really need to kind of get you familiar with those TPEs and also get those virtual observation hours done. You'll hear more about all the different aspects of the course as we go through it, but that's just a quick overview. And get ready to have some fun learning. And remember, the best way to reach me is through Canvas inbox. You can see I don't have anything there because I make it a point to respond to my students as soon as possible. Whereas my email has thousands of messages in it. So please use Canvas inbox to get to me as soon as possible. I'll answer you for sure within 24 hours during the week, and I'm here for you. So, and I'm also excited to help you learn more about the teaching profession. All right. I hope you have a great start to the semester. Bye.